Today we are going to learn how to play Für Elise, a very, very famous song from Beethoven. So we'll focus on just that first part, but there it goes. Afterwards, there is a second part of that main section that everybody is familiar with. And it's actually much easier than it seems. So Beethoven was a genius composer, and once you look at the structure of the whole song, it's very, very simple. So take a look what goes on. So first of all, I do advise you and to all of my students to start practicing with your left hand, because for that first part, there are only 2 chords in there, which is very simple to remember. Now, so the first one is A minor, so we do find that A, and you just stretch right away for the octave. So an octave is when we have exactly the same note, yeah? So A, and then once you place your hand, no matter how long your fingers are and so on, your second finger just automatically wants to go somewhere around here. So you just place it on that white key, on that E. So here it is, and we're just playing that one as an arpeggio. So here it is, overall, yeah? A, E, A. So that's the first chord. Sounds quite lovely as it is here, so feel free to use the pedal as well, so because it just helps with the whole idea. All right, so that's the first chord. Now the second one, we do go down to our dominant, which is going to be E major. So basically you just place your thumb where your second finger have been, and your pinky just goes to that E. Again, similar idea, you just stretch for the octave, and this time he's using slightly different structure. So we go right away for the octave, so it goes E, E, and then there is a very comfortable roll for your second finger to that G sharp, that medium note. Here it is. And then for a while you can just practice with those 2 chords, just switching between those 2. Quite pleasant as it is here. Now, the whole song is like a conversation between 2 hands. So right hand and left hand. I always imagine that right hand is that very, very lovely, pure, wonderful Elise. And then probably that left hand is Ludwig, who fell in love with that Elise, most likely. So, and the first section is like where they get to know each other, and Elise is more important over here, so she speaks much more, and left hand is just there, or Ludwig Beethoven, so he's just there to admire her. So kind of, he doesn't say that much, but it has to be affirmative. So in here, so the whole idea, so the reason why I'm speaking about that idea, so because we do have a couple of sentences now, right hand. See, it's like almost like somebody is speaking, and as soon as we have that last note, this becomes the first note of our left hand. So it's almost like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so lovely. So that left hand almost like saying something like that. So then the second sentence again, right hand, left hand picks it up. Okay, now just very quickly about the structure for your left hand chords. We've got that structure. So you've got A minor, E major, back to A minor, and afterwards you just repeat that one time. A minor, E major, A minor. So that's it about the left hand. Now right hand, so the very first sentence is when we go again, just the right hand goes to that A minor, so 5 fingers, 5 notes, the usual position, and then we do start right away from those very famous notes, E and D sharp. Funny story, maybe I will take it to another video in that, so I will talk about that D sharp. But there it goes, so we just have that E, D sharp. Now there are a couple of different ways of fingering for that one. So I really like to place that 5 and 4, besides, even if it's hard for you to play that one in the beginning, because a lot of our students in the beginning do struggle with that one, it's still a good exercise, so just give it a try. So, but here you can change to 4 and 3, for instance, over here very easily. So, however, let's just go with that 5 and 4. So you just have 5 fingers, 5 notes, and then 4th finger just goes to that D sharp. And you start from that E, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very simple. Just count to 5, and that's about it. So after that 5, come back to that original position, 5 fingers, 5 notes, and then you go 2, 4, 3, 1. So those are the finger numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 3, 1. Another way of thinking about it. So you have a third up and a third down. So that interval is called a third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 1. And as soon as we have that 1, this is where that left hand plays that A minor. So you can just start after practicing that left hand with just that first sentence. And it's already so satisfying as soon as you put your both hands together. So play it for a while until you get that one. So then afterwards, what do we have? We have that structure. We have first sentence, second sentence, third sentence, which is quite easy to remember. 1, 2, 3, yeah? So then afterwards, what do? We just come back and repeat. So we have first sentence again, second sentence, but then we change that first sentence. So let's just name it the fourth sentence. So here it is. So first one, A minor. Then your right hand for the second sentence go down over here to that middle C. And then we have C, E, A, B. And I really do suggest you to have that finger in 1, 2, 4, 5. And just save that finger in for the second sentence and for the third sentence as well. So C, E, A, B. And again, you can just practice just your right hand for a while. Then the third sentence. If you're familiar, so it's just a very simple E major chord over here, and then your pinky just goes and play that C in there. 1, 2, 4, 5, E, G sharp, B, C. Again. Second, third. Then we do come back to the first sentence, but we have just one tiny note before. E, da, 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 da. So we have an octave just before. Second sentence. And then the last one is very simple as well. So you place your thumb again to that E, and then afterwards it's just 3 notes down, finishing on our home key, our A. E, C, B, A. So that's your last sentence. So one more time. First. Second one. Third. First, but with an additional note. Second, and the last one, E, C, B, A, and that's it. It's very, very simple. And once you connect both hands, the structure is very simple. It's exactly the same as for the first sentence. As soon as you have that last note in your right hand, this is the first note for your left hand. So that last note is played together, and then afterwards you just continue. And then as soon as you finish your left hand, so your right hand just sort of continues that sentence. So see, they speak to each other. They just have a flawless, flowing conversation, yeah? Second, here's my last note, so it will be together with an E. Third, A minor. And the last one. So yeah, for your left hand, the structure is A minor, E major, A minor. A minor, E major, A minor. And that's it. So, and in the next video, I'll show you the second part, which is very simple. It's even simpler. And then it just simply comes back. So yeah, very simple. Best of luck. So first of all, practice that left hand, just those 2 chords. Then afterwards, start playing that first sentence and try to connect that one with your left hand. Get satisfaction over there. So, I'm playing Für Elise, that's so great. And then afterwards, just continue with the whole first part. And that second part is going to be much, much, much easier. So here it is, and I will and just a few words for somebody who is already familiar with the chords. It's such a brilliant structure behind it. So you've got tonic and dominant, that first chord and 5 chord, and the whole song is just based on that relationship between that 1 and 5. I mean, literally what you're playing except for the first sentence. See, it's just A minor chord. Isn't it brilliant? And then afterwards, it's just the dominant. It's just that E major chord. And we're back to the tonic. The only thing that is very, very unusual and very unique for that Für Elise is that note, is that D sharp. It definitely doesn't belong inside the A minor scale. I mean, we do have all of those ones, and then sometimes we do have that one from the dominant, depending on your type of a scale. But D sharp is definitely not part of it. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? So it's part of that diminished chord in there. But what does he do in there? He plays that note, and afterwards he just repeats that one many times. And the whole world still goes crazy about those notes, even though it doesn't belong. So that's that really brilliant idea from Beethoven, because otherwise the structure itself is just geniusly simple. And then just adding that little spark in there and just making sure. So yeah, I played it for a reason, so it's definitely there. The whole song is just based on that unusual note in there. So it's like a diamond in there. And then afterwards, the structure itself is just simple. So here it is. I hope you enjoyed it. And then I will see you for the second part a little bit later. So best of luck with practicing that one.